Okay guys, what's going on? Probably just scared a lot of you to death. Just coming in like that, but feeling like talking now. Just one little time to build. Took a nap between the last stream, the last segment of streaming, and now just needed to rest up a little bit, and wanted to just build in peace, if you know what I mean. So here we are. So what's going on, guys? I want to welcome each one of you that are sticking around. It really means a lot for those of you that are here even though I'm not talking. I'm sure that for a lot of you, the talking part is a big thing of why you come and join streams. So I appreciate each one of you for sticking by to say hi. But yeah, currently I'm trying to work on one of the, or the treasury, I guess. So we'll see what happens here. I'm dead. Good to see you guys. That's me sipping Mountain Dew. Yummy. I don't even know why I'm drinking it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Just watched your survival video and was surprised of your face. Surprised of my face. Did it repulse you? As I'm sure many people are likely repulsed by my poor face. Everyone says I look like a watermelon. I don't deny it. I accept my inner watermelon. I didn't do survival action. I just walked around and I was talking. I did a video showcasing survival, or the current Conquest Reforged survival progress, and it was like a spontaneous video. Just wanted to see how it went. Seems like it went pretty well. Seems like people enjoyed it. Not that I'm gonna do another, but you know, it was interesting. Something different. You guys haven't actually really seen me do a face cam video before, so there it is. Look like a decent human being, so don't sweat it. Oh, there we go. You make me feel all better. By the prospect of Conquest survivors lit and a little forgotten spark to me to play Minecraft again. Fantastic. But yeah, the world generation absolutely is one of those things that really excites me. I'm sure excites many of you as well. It's just really, really cool to see that progress. I mean, from where we started, like, I'm gonna say probably around 2 years ago when Conquest Reforged first started its journey. You know, survival was one of those things where we were like, yeah, it'd be cool, but not anytime soon. And it's just neat to see that the team is still sticking through. It seems like they are very motivated to maintain, and that right there is a really neat thing to keep checking back up on. Have I missed it, or is it an old video? Because I can remember a video like it. Maybe not in channel, but in collab. No, it is. I just released it there, Action Brother, just today, actually, earlier today. So likely, possibly, you had missed it. It's just me running around and talking. There's really nothing too special about the video, other than the fact I am in survival. Also, I shout out some Conquest Reforged YouTubers, so that's definitely worth checking out. So if you want to see more Reforged content, that video will point you in a few directions where you can satisfy your conquest urges. I really want to try to get the word out more as much as I can. I feel that I have not been doing a very good job with that. I want to be more active in supporting fellow Conquest YouTubers. I mean, that's a big thing, is we all work together, and that is how we are going to get somewhere. But I will watch it. Had to work for college today, programming Java. Ooh, that sounds like a mess. I never really got into all that, and I heard Java is one of those things that's just an incredible mess to program with, am I right? Seeing that Minecraft is coded with Java and seeing the limitations that we experience, I'm sure that it translates into real-world issues. And I hope that it doesn't really affect you all that much, but yeah, Java. There was another type of edit or another type of programming program that was being made, right? Or am I just thinking things up? Are there any videos showing survival gameplay? Yeah, a little bit. Burger QR. Back in my Duconia series. It's quite a ways back, but you can go through my playlist and you can find my Duconia series, I'm sure, and it's in there. I do have survival stuff on my YouTube channel. There's a lot of walking. Basically, the series is just me showcasing what we had done. I do have live streams showing me building in survival, mining, and whatnot. But I've mainly built my channel around the creative process. And I feel like that's a good thing to stick with, but we will be doing a reboot of the Duconia, or of Duconia eventually. That is coming up post Lumiere, so whenever that is, I don't know. But hopefully in the future. Hopefully. We'll see. So I'm making like shelves and things so that all this stuff can find a home. I'm just gonna be putting piles of gold in here and things. Just gonna pile this whole room up with gold. There we go. Like the Conquest Reforged Survival, I mean. Oh, no, I haven't actually done that yet. However, like I have said, I do have a video on my channel showcasing it. Like me actually just running around and things, but not me actually building or mining or something. But I showcase all the new things that are in it and the biomes and whatnot. Duconia Revival. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way of saying it right there, I guess. We need more gold and treasures in here. I suppose it doesn't have to all be just, you know, gold and things. Maybe we can have weapons kind of going up the walls here. Make it a little bit more exciting. I am here now, got home from friends. We are working on a treasury inside the crypts here. I'm just trying to figure out different items and things that we can use to represent expensive things. One thing I am actually thinking of right now is a goblet. Usually goblets are a pretty good way of representing gold. So like we can put a goblet right there. What other treasures do we have to utilize? Anybody have any suggestions? How the crafting and progression worked? I'm trying to think. I don't think anyone's actually been showcasing Conquest Reforged Survival as of yet. Like, not fully. I had chest. I already have chest. I'm trying to figure out things that are a little bit different, a little more, you know, unique things. I guess no, I don't want a crystal in here either. What else can I do? Golden Throne. Oh, one thing we could do is a armor stand with golden armor on it, but I don't really see a spot that I could do that. Oh, look at that. That's a great place to put a suit of golden armor. So let's find some golden armor here real quick. There we go. Go ahead and clog up our inventory here. Bloop. What? Oh, there we go. So some golden armor. That is something relatively expensive looking, I would say. Definitely not inexpensive, I tell you that much. Golden helm. A grindstone. What about goblins? Why haven't they stolen? Oh, they've stolen other treasure, but maybe they just haven't found this treasure yet. We'll just go with that. How's that sound? Let's just put that up there. I'd say that's perfectly fine. We'll say this is a more sturdy place. There we go. We'll just say you can, that door's like sealed shut, but as a player you can just bust through it and see what's on the other side. It works for me. Does it work for you guys? It does? Good. I like to hear that. Yeah, we could put another door there. Nah, it don't matter. Have you ever thought about doing Steampunk Castle? I have thought about doing a lot of things, but will I do those things that I've thought of? Most likely not. Because just think, this is how long it's taken me just to do a little bit of underground under Lumiere. And if I were to do anything more, it would be the death of me. So I am going to settle with my current project and say, this is me, this is what we do. We're fantasy medieval builders of Lumiere. You know, this is probably going to be the death of my channel, building Lumiere. Just kidding. But yeah, seriously. One thing I want to try, something that might look good. Let's give it a try. We'll do that, that at the bottom, take you, put you like that, you like that, and that. So a little bit of crystal there. Crystal is a rather significant part of the lore, and I think that having a little bit of crystal here would be neat. Maybe it kind of like punches out into the walkway here. I think that's a pretty neat idea. I'm not on a server right now. I'm actually building on single player. I find single player to be a much more relaxing and enjoyable place for me to build instead of on a server where I get really stressed. I get stressed really easily, so I just keep that in mind. It only takes like 20 minutes to build your stuff. I've seen the videos. Instant blinking. Yeah, I know, right? 20 minutes of videos, aka about 50 hours of time in one video. I try to really make sure that my content on YouTube is significant. Like, I felt kind of shy about the video that I just uploaded of me just talking and running around. It's just that kind of content is really easy. I don't really have to put much thought into it, and I didn't really think it was, I don't know. It definitely wasn't the content that I've been spoiling. Well, not technically spoiling you guys with, but that I've been trying to put up over there. Like Lumiere episodes, for example, they take me a lot of time to do. But I'm able to do what I can. Just gonna check something real quick. But yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great day. Doing lots of fun things, I hope. One sec, I need to text my wife. Alright, it makes you feel better. My friend thinks you're handsome. You're funny. What do you mean, Duke? It only takes 20 minutes. See what you want. Oh no, it's definitely spoiling this German chocolate cake every video. Well, if you say so. If you say so. I would have to disagree. But that's just me. I suppose we can do some of this in here. Give us a little bit of... There we go. So you walk in, you have this little arched entrance, and then we can come into a solid diagonal room. So we can go ahead and dig this out a little bit. And so what should we put in here, guys? We could do just a little bit more tombs and things because we have a treasury here. I kind of considered this here an embalming room, but I couldn't really think of a way to implement like embalming tools and like little stations and things where tools can be put without making it look really cluttered and like putting crafting tables and things around. Didn't want to do that. So, I mean, if you guys have any suggestions of other things we can do here, one thing actually that just came to mind. Not really embalming room looking, but I did do this in the other one, and I really think that it has a neat effect using curtains. I've done this somewhere else as well in the crypts, and it really adds just a neat little effect here. Let me put that actually over there so we can see the skeleton. There we go. So yeah, adding that I think looks pretty good. Maybe you can put some clothes hangers on the front of the sealed door to make it seem reinforced. Some clothes hangers? What do you mean clothes hangers? You mean what? Using this to make it look like it's sealed? Blacksmith tools. Ah, yeah, that's a neat idea. Let's try that. So blacksmith's tools. Let's try that. We have a blacksmith tool rack. So if we were to do that, we would need it somewhere where we could reach it. Like right there, I think is a pretty okay place to put it. I don't really like that, so we'll keep that there. What else can we do? Honestly, it's just kind of like one of those things I just don't know. I can't really... I guess we could do this. I can't even walk past it. Weird. Okay, so that block you can't even walk through. Would be a cool idea if partly finished Lumiere and release a download. People can finish and submit their version. After you finish your version, you can check out what people did with it. I think that's just a cheaty way of saying, hey guys, I want to be done with this. Here is the download. Finish it. I'm going to move on to something else. No, I can't have that. Dukan must maintain his resolve. That's what I'm trying to say. Must maintain my resolve. Dude, there's a block called clothes hanger. Clothes hanger. Ah, I see what you're saying. I think a good place for that actually would be right there and there. And will this work? Oh, it does. I like it. I like it. So you said put these in front of the sealed door? No, I don't want to do that. Are you able to walk through them? No. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, I like that. I like that you can actually walk into it. But over here, we still need to decide on what we want to do. I don't really want to do anything really spectacular with any of these tombs surrounding the main, whatever that's called. Don't want to really do anything super special there. I'm just doing like little things all the way around just to make it a little bit more interesting, but not, I definitely don't want to, you know, make a massive cavern coming out of here or anything of the like. We just want to do little tomb-like chambers. Oh boy. Why does life have to be so complicated, guys? Why can't things just be honky-dory? But that's okay. Life goes on. A love cave. Yes, that's a great idea. We can totally do a love cave. We'll call it the Valentine Cave. How's that sound? Well, no elves are buried in these crypts. It's just humans now. All the elves were, what do you call it? Exhumed from their graves. And then the humans have paid, you know, a massive, like, you know, they pay a bunch of money to the owners of Lumiere to bury their bodies in the crypts, and that's one way that Lumiere is so, you know, is thriving so much, because it is believed that Lumiere somehow has, due to the crystal, somehow has a, I'm trying to come up with the right wording for this, is a special place to get buried because it's, it gives you more favor in the afterlife or something, and that being buried here, yeah, so they use the elven crypts because they're grand, they're very nice, and some crypts have been built by the humans, as you know, by Lord Bastion's crypt and such, but others, especially like this one, you can definitely tell is not human constructed. Human construction tends to be a lot more, I would say, bland, a lot darker, or generally just a more, a less fantastic architectural style. We'll just say that. How is that? There we go. Just stick with that. My vocabulary is very lacking this evening, so I hope that you guys will bear with me as I attempt to speak what is on my mind and miserably fail in the process, as is usual. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw you up there. I just want to taper the walls a little bit so that it looks like it, yeah, so it comes out a little bit more, makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna make another little, oh yeah, spiritual place. Let's actually do that in the next one. I didn't originally plan for that, for a spiritual place here. So we'll just make this one more normal crypt where a couple people are buried. And then we can make the next one have more of a spiritual influence to it so that it, you know, just seems a little more interesting. Because this crypt is just, you know, the same geometric, normal thing that you see throughout. Nothing too snazzy. Okay, we'll go ahead and put you there and there. Just a little bit of a horizontal line. Yeah, that's all right. I wish that this crystal had extended blocks so that I could make it look a little bit more fancy schmancy, but it is what it is, am I right? I feel like I am speaking very depressed tonight. Apologize. Alright, so next thing what I need is that right there. And we're gonna go ahead and plop in a ceiling here. Just like this. One, two, three, four. Okay, we'll just stick with that, I guess. Do the same thing across there, and then we'll go ahead and put you there. And then that is going to be the ceiling. So we are going to need to grab some of that pink quartzite floating out there. And go ahead and do some of this number. And put you right there. Alright, not too bad. The City Hall, City of Brussels, and Louvre or something special. Yeah, Laura and we're thinking about traveling over to visit maybe Britain and Germany. It'll probably be a 2-week trip if we decide to actually go through with it, but we'll see what happens. I think it would be a fun experience to see the world. I mean, honestly, I'm not a huge travel fan. I am quite happy being where I am. But Laura really wants to travel and see a little bit more of the world. And like I said, especially Britain. She wants to go to Britain, Ireland, and all that. I really want to go to Germany because I find the castles in Germany to be absolutely just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I wonder if the opposite direction would be good enough. What do you guys think? Do you believe that looks better or the inside version looks better? I don't know, I kind of like that a little bit better. So something like that, maybe. And I do want to put, I guess we'll just put a couple more bodies there on top. Like usual. I wish there was a better way to represent a dead body instead of just putting like these really silly looking skulls and bones. How do you get your single player builds to the multiplayer servers? I can just provide a download. Like I can just make a schematic of it and provide a download if that is what I wanted to do. But that is not what I want to do with my world. I am very content building on this alone. Alone. Away from all the shenanigans. Let's put a little bit of Muha up there. Cool, I like that. Muha or Wuha. I did a lot of traveling visit already. So many castles and I'm only 19. Next month 20. Oh, that's awesome, man. Are you American or are you do you actually live over there? Because that makes a difference. If you actually live over there versus me and, you know, having travel across the world to go see things, you know, that is a different story. Alright, that's not too bad. To some of the layers like white blocks to symbolize bodies covered in some cloth. That is actually a really fantastic idea. I did do that earlier in this series, and I can't believe I haven't thought about doing that again. But we do have this ash layer that does technically make a pretty good, like, a shroud over a body. So that is actually a really neat idea. Thank you very much for that. Let's actually make that a little bit thicker. I would say something like that. And then maybe we can add a little bit more shenanigans going on down here. Oh, we can't actually because of those things. Hey there, Joha. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. One thing I also want to do is add in some trapdoors here. Give us a little bit more floor height. Yeah, you live in Belgium. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense then. I just, you know, generally would like to see some castles. So if ever the opportunity presents itself, the only issue though about traveling abroad right now is next year. My wife and I are thinking about actually buying a townhouse. Right now we are apartment living because we find it cheaper and far more, well, not cheaper technically, but just easier. You know, you don't have to go through the whole laborious house buying process in order to, you know, just get a stinking house. But you know, I'm gonna keep all these tombs open. I'm just gonna take out all of these because I want these all to be explorable. Like, that's a goal about Lumiere. I don't want any, like, I don't want anywhere that you can see but you can't get to. That is one of my goals here, and I'm gonna try my best to achieve that. But as you can tell, a lot of these crypts down here are just kind of pretty small, somewhat bland, not very exciting things going on. But stay tuned as we delve deeper underground. I want to try this real quick and see what we got. Okay, so as you can see, we are definitely building quite a bit. All those little rooms are brand new. It's all new, all new. And then we're gonna keep going all the way around here. And then I think this tomb will be finished and we can finally move on. I think what we'll do after we finish all this is get back down here and fix our cave-in that I accidentally did when I ended the last stream. Fortunately, we didn't break too much, and most importantly, we did not break the shrine up here. That would have really made me upset, but like that there needs to be fixed, just random things, but we'll get back to that eventually. One of you guys suggested something else. Oh yeah, a worshiping place. So while I'm digging, maybe you guys can give me an idea of what can go in this room. Like, maybe we can do a small statue. I need an idea for a statue design though. If somebody can, if Piglin was here, he would really, here, actually let me look up Minecraft statues. I'm not gonna copy it, but I just want to find an idea. Minecraft statues, Westeros Craft. Westeros Craft has the best Minecraft statues I have ever seen. And I just want a little tiny statue. No, I do not want a Statue of Liberty. No, I do not want a lion. I don't really see anything worth using, so never mind. What can we do a statue? Guard turned to stone by basilisk statue. That sounds like a really complicated statue. Not exactly what I am trying to go for here. Something a little simpler would be nice. A small angel statue. Huh, that actually might be worth delving into. We'll try to make a somewhat large chamber. So I'm just going to dig in a little bit, and I think we're going to maintain using this andesite all the way around. So we'll just do that, and then we'll dig into the wall there, do this here, and we're gonna make it a somewhat large chamber. I would assume so. Well, not massive, just I think that big, which should be fine. We'll make it tall enough for however big the statue is. And then I guess we'll dome the ceiling in with the pink quartzite, because I don't want to use the green material like I did elsewhere. The string has been back up for almost 2 hours now. I just, I started the stream off without the mic on. I just really wanted to build, and I just didn't want, I felt like sometimes chatting can be really stressful because I want to build, and chatting sometimes is a demanding thing. But it seems like right now we're good. We have less viewers today, which is great for reducing the stress level. The more viewers we have, the tendency I tend to have more stress because there's just so many people. So many people. But here we are now. Alright, come on. Seriously? Don't know if a tree would survive it underground. Oh, it depends. A petrified tree. That is actually a really interesting idea. I am actually for that. Ooh. I really am actually for that. That's a great idea. That saves me the hassle of trying to come up with a statue design, for one. Two, it's something that, due to the fantasy of what we're doing down here, actually makes sense. So I do believe that is something we are going to try to do. But what I'm going to do is surround it in water. Something like, I guess what we'll do is just kind of, yeah, we'll just make it flush with the wall. So you come in, there's like a little pedestal right here. I think the tree will be planted right there. Who does crowds? You can just confirm that he too is not someone who does crowds. Yeah, I'm not a very, I mean, it may seem like it on stream or on videos that I am a rather outgoing individual, but in reality, guys, I really am not. I'm a very reserved individual when it comes to the scheme of things. I just, I prefer a more calmer, I prefer calm. That's pretty much it. Calm, serenity. I don't really like the whole hubbub of things sometimes. I definitely do not like crowds. But in terms of a petrified tree, I still need to figure out how I want to go about designing this without making it look a little too crazy. And what if we use this for the water level? Because pretty much anything underwater, I've been using this kind of palette to sort of represent it. I think we'll make the water just a little bit deeper. I'm just using this right now to give us an idea of what's going on. And then this pedestal here, I'm going to use something solid for the corners. So let's just say a limestone or whatever this is. We'll just use that there, 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 and there. And then on each of these sides, I want to use, I guess we'll just use this because it's just a block that seems to be a somewhat elven looking thing. Alright, now we need that torch back. So I'm just going to put torches here on the walls for now until we finish what we're doing here. There we go. Well, things are looking awesome. Well, thank you, Swifttane. Maybe some crystal to add some color contrast. Yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll actually dig this down somewhat deep and then put some crystal down there. But for right now, I'm just interested in trying out what we're going to do for this tree. So first of all, I think the tree should grow out of something rather interesting versus being just a dirt block. I guess mycelium is something we can use. And we will raise that up so it'll be a little bit more. Oh, it doesn't even need to be a mycelium. We can just use, let's see, what kind of log can we use? Beech log seems like a pretty, yeah, that doesn't look too bad actually. So we'll go up one more. And then we're going to transfer over to some of that stuff. Actually, we're not going to go up too much farther. We just want to make sure that this tree spreads in the directions we want it to go without, we don't want it touching the walls. That is a major thing that we're trying to do here. We do not want it to touch or connect to the walls. Now, another thing we could do to make it even more interesting is I have been using leaves down here. And if that wasn't so green, I would use that. But if we have a leaf color, like even the Melorian leaves, that actually isn't a bad idea. We could do that, actually. We need to finish the ceiling first, though. So we need to find some of that pink quartzite. We'll go ahead and grab some of that. Calm individual who doesn't like crowds. My whole life is a lie now. Hey. How you doing there, Demon? Goodness, it's been a long time. By the way, Demon, I don't know how soon it's going to be, but I am in the market for possibly getting a new computer. And the first person that came to mind about asking for advice in that regard was you. So, I haven't actually really been seeing you on Discord recently. I'm not sure if you're still hanging around. If you are, then I'll try to hit you up at some point when I get closer to when I want to get a new computer, and maybe you can give me some advices. But whatever I get needs to be the beast. It needs to be, I'm gonna say, a budget of 2,000. Without you know, monitor or anything, just the PC, just the tower is all I need. I want to get a completely fresh computer. I'm not really comfortable you know, using my current parts and stuff. Like, I don't know what's going bad or what is bad. I like the idea of doing something or going fresh. I like fresh pots. Fresh pots. You guys know what I mean? Right. Okay, so we'll bring that up there. And then on each of the corners, I feel like there needs to be something. What could that something be? What could be on the corners? Some kind of architectural thing. Not super active in any of the old Minecraft Discords, but yeah, I'm still always on Discord. Okay, man, I'll hit you up if, or once this comes around. I've just been noticing a few blue screens of death here recently. Just miscellaneous things that just kind of lead me to assume it's probably coming time to switch, to move, to upgrade, and whatnot. New well cap of those limestones. Ah, new well cap. That's a good idea. New well. What do we have in here that would complement this area? Something red, something gold, maybe? Yeah. I suppose something stone. I don't know. These are actually probably a little bit too bulky. I think that is the case. They are a little bit too bulky, I would say. Honestly, I don't know. It's probably better to just keep that a little bit, yeah, it's probably better just to keep it like that. It's not incredibly important to switch that up. Some scones with crystal lights in the corners. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. All right, I could make little alcoves and maybe put some crystal lights in here. Yeah. And we'll put leaves on this tree and things of that nature. We're gonna make this room look interesting. We'll just say that. I don't want to go much deeper than that. If we go much deeper than that, it's gonna be a little bit too extreme. It's gonna take us a lot longer to do. I'm just interested in getting this sorted out and done because I've been spending a lot of time on this underground, and the more corners we cut, the sooner we are going to be done with this and out and above ground where we can start working on the next corner of Lumiere, which is what everybody wants me to do. So we are just gonna quickly throw all that in, get some gneiss, however you pronounce that. Put a little bit of that in. Maybe a little bit, maybe just crystal on one side. Like, I don't think it's important to have crystal everywhere. But we can have just a little bit of crystal kind of coming out of this here. Current pieces are not going to normalize for 7 more months, to be honest. Yeah, you're probably wanting something that can keep up with your YouTube and streaming stuff. Exactly, yeah. I mean, my current setup is fine, but what I really want is a computer that can record 60 FPS Minecraft. Like, everyone does it. And I guess the trick is to do it with shaders, yes, but there needs to be, it needs to happen. Like, I need for that to happen. It's required. It is most important. So if we could figure that out and come up with a solution for 60 FPS Minecrafts, it would make my day. Alright, so I suppose it would make sense to have some type of altar kind of just sitting there. I think that's alright. And then we want to have some more of that blue crystal sitting around. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw some crystal in here, something like that. Doesn't really matter, just kind of throw it around. I don't really want to spend too much time on this, like I've said before. I guess just a little bit down here. There we go. And then we want to get some medium lights. Put you there, and then we want to fill with water. So fill our water 10, I guess is what it is. So it doesn't look good now, but once we change our shaders over to TME, then the it really starts popping out. Now, of course, it still doesn't look very good with the torches around. But trust me, guys, this is going to have a good effect. Once I finish this room, by the way, I need to move on. I need to change up the replay, because currently this is taking quite a while. I have no plans on buying them for my mining rigs. Mining special cards are going to be a joke, to be honest. Just getting blue screen errors and other old things. I fix stuff like that all the time at work. Well, see, I still don't get 60 FPS, and that is something I really want. I really want 60 FPS. I want freaking 60 FPS, man. All right, so we need some light in here while we are finishing this up. So I'm going to put some light right there, and we're going to fill this up with some leaves. Nobody knows why crystal or why a tree is growing down here, but do any of you have a problem with a tree growing underground in a very cramped room? If you do, too bad. Too bad. Because that's what we're doing. Okay, so now we come in here. We got that. A little bit of light on the sides would be neat. Indeed, the last two outpost HDMI connection would be better. Partly yes. Okay, what's going on? What are the shaders you're setting right now? This is just CUDA shaders that I'm using right now. But what I was just showcasing was the TME version 7, I think it was. Alright, so we need to mix a little bit of red sandstone coming up here. And going down just to keep it a little bit, because this is what we did in other parts of the tomb as well. And having a little bit here I think is a good idea. Also, we can use things like maybe just a few of this type of rock just to keep it a little bit, you guys get the idea. Hopefully you get the idea at least. Okay, so now I'm going to take that out. It would be nice to have a little bit more light in here, but I believe the crystal might be what we need. Let me go ahead and grab my TME shaders again. Yeah, that actually has a really nice atmosphere. It's not really a great place to take a screenshot because it's so close. But, I mean, at least the atmosphere in here is interesting as you're walking around, so I'd say that's okay. Let's get Kuda back on the line. There we go. And then back here, I suppose we'll just go ahead and fill in with that material because why not? Take that out and call it done. I'm studying in IT software, but I do have a good amount of knowledge in hardware. Yeah, I don't know anything about computers, guys. That's just, I just kind of use them. I just kind of am here using a computer. That is the extent of my Minecraft knowledge, or of my computer hardware knowledge. All right, so, ooh boy, that's actually a really big problem right there. That is a really, really, really big problem. I should have made this farther back or something. Oh boy. All right, so what I am going to have to do is move all of this back like 10 blocks. Let me make sure fast is off. Fast mode disabled. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So we made sure fast mode is disabled. So I'm going to grab from here. And I'm going to grab down here. All right, so I say right. Ooh, that's a problem. Let's make sure this doesn't. Game mode 3. I know you guys can't see. Just give me a second. Right about there, I think is fine. Game mode 1. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab there. Game mode 3 again. Let's ensure we have a good box. Good, good, good. That's only gonna move that. No big deal. All right, so let's try this. Game mode 1. And we're gonna do move 10. Alrighty. There we go. FAWE is a piece of crap. That's what it is. Piece of crap. And it makes me mad. And angry. And irate. Why does it exist? Why does it give me all these problems? No, but seriously, FAWE is a program that, or a thingy, that allows for world edit operations. It's pretty much world edit. Honestly, I don't really have much of a clue why we're using FAWE over world edit. Maybe world edit had some kind of bugs or something that Conquest Reforged didn't like. And so they chose FAWE over world edit. And honestly, I like world edit far more because it doesn't have this really annoying fast mode option, which really shouldn't be a thing unless if you're doing big operations. But it's stuck doing literally any operation. It gets stuck, so really, really, really annoying. Okay. All right, I'm going to reset the replay really quick because that's been about 2 hours of replay. So let's get back to it. All right, Action Brother, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. All right, so this path is going to creep its way back here. I'm just gonna make it a tunnel. Like, I'm not gonna go really crazy with it. If I went really crazy with it, I'd end up being stuck on this for another 50 hours, and that is not something I want to do. I just want to get it done. I feel bad for saying that, but it is the truth. I am just as annoyed about doing underground stuff as you guys are. It is just something that needs to be done. And we will get it done. If it's so bad, why do you guys have it? I just use World Edit and it seems to work fine. Yeah, what I need to do is take the time to just get World Edit and like remove FAWE. I don't know why I haven't. It's just too lazy, I guess. But yeah, that's something I need to do. I really, really need to just remove it and get World Edit set up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make this a taller entrance here. So I'm going to do this. It's going to go all the way up to that layer up there. So we have a nice tall thing there. Go ahead and put that across. Sweet. Why does the quality of the stream look better? Is the quality better? I didn't do anything different, so I couldn't tell you. I didn't do nothing. That's another thing I would like a new computer for, is to upgrade the quality of streams. I've considered actually maybe becoming a Twitch partner too, but the thing is, if I have higher quality streams, then we're going to have a lot of complaints of people buffering and not being able to watch the stream. So technically having lower quality is in fact a better way to go, because now everybody can watch the streams without having you know, technical issues. I mean, any lag that you guys are experiencing is because my internet really sucks. But otherwise, I think it's better to have lower quality because yeah, you guys get the point. So now we can actually use this wall as a border zone so that we can walk. We can make a little tunnel on this side as well, maybe going downwards and underneath this tomb or this hallway thing. I want to make shrines as well in here. It's just I don't know how to properly make a shrine without, like, a small shrine. How do we make a small shrine? A small shrine. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, here we go. We'll take it to there, put you there. By building one, yes, that is my motto, actually. You can't steal my motto. This is absurd. No, you can have my motto. I don't mind. Don't bother me. I don't recognize the block. What version of Serum are you using? Yeah, I'm using 1.10 right now. I probably will not upgrade until post Lumiere, or yeah, once I'm done this project. Because once Lumiere is finished, or because I'm recording, it's complicated. Well, it's not complicated actually. The replay mod gets complicated if I update, and I would prefer things not to be complicated, and so I do not update. Because I can't edit old replays on new updates, on latest Conquest Reforged updates. Like, I'd have to downgrade, and say if I keep updating, then it'll continue like building up. So like it'll say, all right, you need this version of the mod, and then I gotta go into files, and it's just a mess. So I prefer to keep it more organized like we are doing now. All right, on the walls here, I feel like some kind of shrine-y thingamajigger could be kind of set up. I'm thinking along the lines of furniture, but I just don't see anything that would suffice in there. Don't see anything in here currently. You know, actually, no, that's not going to work. I can hear Django. What's going on? Might not be the exact name, but I think it has something to do with Dwarven. So the blocks look different now? Is that what you're trying to say? Ooh, I know what to do, actually. We can go all crazy with railings. But yeah, how you doing, Django? Welcome back. Sorry I wasn't speaking early. I was just being really, just kind of a stressful day. Also, I haven't drank any really water today, so my body's like yelling at me, saying, give me water. All I have drank is Mountain Dew. Really not taking care of myself, guys. Oh well. Alright. You there, and you there. Alright, and then at the base of each of these, I need to do something. I'm thinking through some parts and whatnot. About $2,000 is a good price to get something which you really like and wouldn't do what you want to do. Are you finding anything within that price range? Actually, this might look nice. Having a little baseboard of this elven design vertical slab thing. Yeah. I like that. And it also goes hand in hand with that block right here. So yeah, I would say that is sufficient. It is sufficient, guys. It is sufficient. And then we can take out all of that. And then we can put a door right here and call that Harerura. Harerura. Okay. Put that there, that there. I wonder if we can do this for every one. It would be nice to put a door at each one. It's just when we get to ones like this that these are the problem. This one over here we can. Nice. That's a problem. But that still works. That works there. And this, yeah, this is the problem. Maybe the door just fell in. We'll just keep that open there. So like all of these will have doors, so that's perfectly fine. The ones that are supposed to be like maybe, yeah, this one has somebody up in it. So we'll keep that door open and we'll do stuff like that in some areas. But for right now, I think that is sufficient. Is there any other ideas you guys have for what we can do for the floor? Maybe details we can add in? I don't remember seeing when looking for blocks to use in different projects. Well, with 2K, you could set up a hell of a system and use your current system as a streaming coding PC and throw a capture card in it, taking the weight of streaming recording off of your main system. Well, what would I do with my main system, though? I never use my computer otherwise. Oh, man. Yeah, I never really use my computer other than streaming and recording, so that's really the only reason I need a computer, so I'd only really need one. I guess I could use a computer for encoding, for rendering and such, and then I could use a computer for streaming, so that would make sense then. Because streaming is the main reason why I'm here. Good, I can't put that there. Nice. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and step down, and I think we're gonna go underneath this tomb right here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that block. And we are just going to go down, down, down. All the way below. I think right there is fine enough. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some of those bricky bricks and do this. Bye there, Janik. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Sorry if you left already and I haven't said goodbye yet, but I really try my best to keep up with everybody. It really is not the easiest thing. Alright, so we come down here. I think that is pretty good right there. Let me grab our pillars again. In fact, maybe we could use a different pillar down here. Decorative dark stone pillar. Let's just use that, I guess. Something different. And I'm gonna make it just that tall, I think. So we come down here. And then I think it's going to wrap back around. And maybe this whole area in here will be the tomb. I think that would be interesting because Just something a little bit bigger, more interesting and such. Everything's looking really awesome. I appreciate that, Swiftane. Okay, so I want to use some of this stuff. We're gonna go down, down, and down. Sweet. Nice. Witchery kind of stuff. What is your idea there, Fruitcake? Do you have any specific idea? Pools of water, cracks and potholes, maybe. I suppose. Oh yeah, pools of water. Actually, I could do that. What I need to do is do. I can't do that actually. I guess I could do it here. And we can go ahead and do that. And we're going to do replace water. I think it's 9. Nope. Water 6, I think. There we go. A little pool of water. I suppose that will suffice. Go, put that back, put you there. So yeah, that's actually a fairly good idea right there. And then we can use some more variation in our floor heights as well. Something like the tombs of the Von Everett family. I love the look of that. Von Everett family, something witchery kind of stuff. I don't remember. I played The Witcher, yes, but I don't remember that name specifically or the significance of it or anything. Yeah, Witcher by far is, oh my gosh, incredible game. A giant hole in the wall from a giant worm. A giant hole from a giant worm. Huh. I suppose that's not the worst idea. No, that's an interesting idea. I just don't know how I could fit that in because I'm kind of feeling that if we do that, it's going to kind of lead us onto another tangent, which will take us, again, a lot more time than what I am willing to go and do. I think it would be better for all of us if I just maintain my current course. And just try to make a little room in here. And then figure out what can go inside this room. Without making big holes in the walls that would possibly lead to another whole massive cavern, which would take us another 5 to 10 streams to complete. Yeah, who wants to watch another 5 to 10 streams of building a cavern? Man, building that one stalagmite cavern really stressed me out because it's just all the texture and everything. It's nice we're taking a little bit of a break from that right now. But unfortunately, we're going to have a much larger cavern coming up here soon, so we'll see what happens. Wall of text. I'm looking forward to seeing the underground video on YouTube. Build a hot dog stand with slime on the sides of the walls. I also vote for a hot dog stand. Maybe something witchery kind of... Okay. But yeah, we need to figure out what we are going to put here. It looks a little bit different than a tomb or a crypt. I feel it's a little bit more of a practical use room versus being a place where dead are buried. So I am definitely for something a little more practical than that. But we just need to come up with a good idea. I think I'm going to use actually the Elven Pillars here. We really don't use the Elven Pillars down much, so I don't think using one right here is going to be too big of an issue. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Don't have what I want there. Library. Oh, a library. Yeah, a place for books and scrolls. We'll just use scrolls, actually. I think scrolls is a more... Well, no, we could put elven books down here, but the elven books probably would have been pillaged and burned. So maybe just, yeah, we'll just do scrolls. Yeah, it does look like a wine cellar, doesn't it? One thing I need to do, though, is fix the architecture up a little bit more. I've been using this gray quartz as a block to sort of give us a little bit more contrast value. And I think it works. If used correctly. Are we using it correctly, though? That is the question. Could do that. I guess we could speckle the walls to make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Whoopsie. And there we go. Sometimes checkered patterns aren't a bad idea. It does help in the grand scheme of things sometimes, but checkered patterns are typically frowned upon because it can look overused if done incorrectly. But since we have so little checker pattern everywhere, it kind of makes sense to have something of that nature here. And of course, once we add in the dark andesite floors, which we are doing now, it's going to really bring this area together and give us a whole lot more contrast value that we can work with. And there we go. All right. Death cellar, or death records. Yeah. I was gonna say death cellars. What? But yeah, so what we need to do is, first of all, we're gonna grab our scrolls. I'm just going to use the trap doors to that. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab some pillars. So I suppose we'll use the dark decorative pillars since we haven't been using those. And I'll just go ahead and do something like this. Okay, that's an issue. Maybe we can do something different. So like right there will be scrolls, and then we can put something back there, and then we can do more scrolls there, and then more scrolls here. Maybe here, actually. No, let's just keep it up against the walls. And then do another one right there. Alright, so now we have room for maybe a little bit of a desk over here. I have been using, I've done it before, I've been using this like capital as like a little podium or pedestal. I think it does work. I think it does work. It's interesting, I guess. That's not going to suffice, I suppose. You read my mind. But it would be nice to have something of a study down here. So like a table in the middle, some kind of stone table. So what would work for a stone table? No, don't really like that. That's not really what I'm trying to go for here. How about some actual bookshelves for contrast and some empty scroll racks? Yeah, I was gonna do some empty scroll racks. I had that in mind. I do have that in the list of things to do. You know what? We've used it before. Let's use it again. I'm gonna use this block right there. And then on top of it, we can place random things like a sickle. That's usually a nice little thing to have down in a tombey place like this. And then we can have maybe a corpse down here. Something like that. A stool or some kind of chair would be nice. I suppose a stool would probably be the best. No. I want something a little ratty looking, like it's been down here a long time, like just a wooden chair, I guess, something like that. On top of this, we can, oh yeah, let's do the scroll racks before we forget. All right, so we'll go ahead and throw some of those in, just kind of pop them in wherever we find. Looks good. Lots of crystals, lights here to keep the humidity in check and light for people. Oh yeah, crystal. That would be a good idea. If I could find a crystal. Yeah, here we go. So maybe what we could do is somehow... No, mine crystals, they disintegrate, so that's not really going to work. Let's put some tools in here. That right there. And then we want... maybe some papers right there. I always keep a dead body beside my books. I know, right? Yeah, that's just like the thing to do. I mean, you're considered weird and culturally awkward if you don't have a body next to your bookshelves. If you guys didn't know that, you know, you need to catch up with your socially acceptable things. But yeah, a crystal light down here, that would be a good idea. I'm gonna go grab one right quick instead of grabbing all the ingredients out of my inventory. I think it would be within our interest to place one right here. That seems like a good, wholesome spot to put one. I meant more like crystals that look like candles on candle racks. That's what you mean, right? A little bed. I wouldn't say a little bed's really all that necessary. One thing we could do... no, that's not... Nah. Not gonna do that. Anything else that we could do in here? Just trying to think. Think. Detail is lacking. I am not satisfied. One of those I think is okay. Drapery for the ceiling to make it a bit more homely. Drapery from the ceiling? A small fireplace. No need for a fireplace. I guess we can imply a fireplace. Like, there was a fireplace here at one time. It's not going to have a chimney, though. It's just going to be like a little hole like that. And then we could put maybe coals in there. Like, long time ago, there was a fireplace there. And then in front of it, we can use the iron railings. An iron railing like that. That gives us a little bit of, extra detail. I do try there, Jolter. It's definitely not easiest thing to do sometimes, but I do what I can. I hope that chat understands and sticks with me. What I want here is like a little bit of just something coming out, like a little top over a fireplace, but I don't want it coming out a full block. Like, you know, this is not what I want. I do not want that. That's just way too much. You know, there are clothes hangers, but again, I just feel like that's a little bit much. And also it's wooden, something we're trying to avoid. Dragon head. No. Need something on the other wall too. Yeah, we do actually. Maybe we could just do something like this on this wall. Just something simple. Not too extraordinary. Flood the chamber, because why not? Okay. It looks a little bit odd having crystal there, but it's not terrible. But yeah, I do want something over the fireplace, but I do not want a dragon head. It's really, really wonky, I think. Hey, Immortal. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And we could transfer a design like this over here. So something like that. And I have been doing things like that, but nah, it's not really all that necessary. We could do this maybe. It's like a little window into the crystal. Maybe I could put like a window block there or something. It looks really weird, I know, but yeah, I think that's a little bit much. I think that's all right. Little alchemy sets. Oh yes, that is actually an interesting idea. I totally forgot about the little alchemy stuff. I guess we could pretend this has something to do with alchemy. Where could I put this anyways? I want on top of a pedestal again, but maybe this one can be a wood table. Maybe an elven wood table. Put that right there. Ooh, that looks terrible. There we go. I know that's a, what is that, a sextant, but it doesn't necessarily not work. Yeah, where is the, maybe the abacus, actually. That seems more of a proper thing to put there. Maybe just a cool, colorful tile as a block on the top of the fireplace. Ah, yes, that actually might be our answer. What is it? I've been using this a lot. I think that actually might be a good thing to use there. My cat is in front of me, between myself and the keyboard, trying to get my hand over the mouse again. There we go. A lantern. No, don't need a lantern. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Let's find that. Alchemy. No. What is that called? Brewing stand. Yes. I don't know if it really works, though. It's kind of a default Minecraft thing. Hey, cat. No. He's attacking my Mountain Dew cap. Okay. Maybe we could put it right here. There we go. We got a little bit of light down here, so I think this works. It doesn't have to be incredible, I don't think. I mean, I'm kind of happy with that. I mean, it feels kind of weird that I'm just building random things everywhere. And I know you guys, for those of you that are more realistic builders, this is probably really annoying you, the method that I'm using to build. So I apologize. I do. Sorry, not sorry. Cats always need attention, don't they? Yes, they do. They're awesome, though. I mean, I wouldn't trade him for the world. He's a great cat. But he does require attention. Alright, we're almost done, too. All we gotta do, I think I'm just gonna do some very basic tombs for the rest. Like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more tombs to do. Like I said, they're gonna be very basic. Nothing too extraordinary. But, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I just want to try to finish this up here. I'm really kind of annoyed about this. When did I get back? About 3 hours ago. But why is there an alchemy lab down here? Well, this is one of the research stations, possibly. So we could just use that as the lore there. So I'm not too worried about that. And now my cat is eating my my pants. Probably just tore off a piece. Goodness. Alright. I mean, I really don't like that those walls are flat like that. I just, the thing is, if I change the texturing or anything, it's going to look weird on this side. Get away. Goodness. Illumin Gamer, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't know what else I could do down here. So we're just going to say that's alright. I definitely do not approve of how we're leaving those walls in there, but I just don't see any options as to how we could fix them. So, there we go. Another tomb done. Make a whole crumbled alcove. So make one of these crumble down, but then it'll block the stairs. Is that what you want? Ooh, that's actually an interesting idea. So like this here could crumble down, and then we could have just a bunch of gravel kind of falling in here. You can still walk over it, I think. I think that'll be alright. But yeah, we could just go ahead and take a bunch of gravel like this. Maybe a little bit of stone just kind of down here, something like that. And we want to bring that way down here. Okay, so that's kind of the idea here. Is it maybe the whole thing collapsed in on itself? So let's try to represent that somehow. And then we need a trapdoor right there. And what can we use? Oh, we could use crumbled stone bricks, maybe. I suppose that'll be okay. Doing something like that. And putting a little trapdoor right there and there. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think that looks fine. Maybe make a whole crumbled alcove. That's a neat idea. Hey, don't forget to take my torch. Yes, exactly. Don't want to forget the torch. Okay, so all of that collapsed down into here. Pretty neat. Do we have any like debris that we could use? Like, I guess we could use that. Maybe a little bit here as well. Would the room still be used? Probably not. Like, this would probably only be Elven Days kind of room. So it's not really in use anymore. We'll just say that. But you can still walk in there and check it out. So maybe we can put like a little rope ladder here. So like the humans still can get down there or whatnot. There we go. They can climb back up and jump over and get out. I think that makes sense. I don't know. Just something random, I guess. I think I might do the same thing that I did over here. Making this kind of like skeleton type alcove-y thing. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world, so I don't suppose doing it again would be the worst idea, so let's try it. I think this is what I did before. Put you guys across, take you, put you there, and then in the between I was using these blocks, but before that I need those skeleton blocks. I know I originally said I wasn't going to use any of those blocks, but, you know, we make exceptions sometimes. Did I do that at the top over there? I did not. Oh, I see what I did. That makes sense. I suppose the music has stopped. I was trying to figure out why it seems so silent. I know why, because the music stopped. All right. Nice. Now we got some music going. I was missing that. Yeah, I guess I won't do that. All right. Now we're just gonna go ahead and grab some iron railings. I hope we see some more railings in the future because I really do like all these railing options. Oopsie. Alright, so we did the same thing on both sides. I wouldn't say that's the worst thing to do, so just stick with that, I guess. Sounds like my cat is getting into something that he shouldn't be. I probably should go check out what that crash was. But I'm really kind of happy just sitting here. So I don't think I will. I do like this. This inner sanctum just really turned out quite nicely. And like I said, when we have the right shaders on, this place looks really, really, really nice. Just trust me on that. It looks very, very good. So I'm actually going to do that real quick. I'm going to take these thingamagummies out real fast. We'll switch shaders, and then we're going to walk around and see what the intended atmosphere is. Alright, so this is what we got. Come in here, check out this little tomb where some research is going on. Low mic volume. Well, I am kind of sitting a little farther away from the mic, so maybe if I get a little closer like this. No, you guys probably don't want that. But no. Yeah, I'm just sitting kind of far away from the mic. I don't really have any epic screenshot angles. I guess that's alright. Doesn't really matter. I was hoping to get more done this stream. See, it's 7:50 now, so I'll probably be heading out here. Let's make a goal. Let's just finish up this area in here first. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go, so we're just gonna finish those up. This area will be done, and then we can, well, I'll end the stream then. I'm just gonna do something really small here. Like, I do not want to spend a lot of time in here. So all I'm going to do is use that arch ceiling like this. Usually I've been using the pink ceiling. So I'm just gonna do that here this time. I think I'm just gonna use those. Zoe's Gaming has 100. The Lord of the Castle Lumiere needs for some gold coins in his treasury. I'm glad that you are back and doing okay, so enjoy content alive. Goodness gracious. Zoe's Gaming, that is incredible. Wow. That's a lot of money, man. Are you sure? That's incredible, man. Wow. Thank you so much for your support. Things like that. You know, you don't need to do that. It's not necessary, but it's just, man, it's awesome. Thank you so much, man. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But just glad that you enjoy the streams. I'm glad that you come by and you know, part of the community. I really appreciate that. Favorite soundtrack right there. Are you talking about the donation sound, or are you talking about the music? Adrian Von Ziegler, definitely some incredible music. Wow, now I feel like I owe you. I feel like I need to give you a certain area somewhere. Like, do you want your own crypt? I mean, that seriously, you know, what do you want your crypt name to be? Like, where do you want me to put you, and what do you want me to... this crypt right here, there's nobody named in it. I could give you this crypt if you want. Or this tomb. You say the word, and I will do as you would like. Alright. The music, yeah. Yes, I'm sure. I know that I don't need to do this, but it's like your content. Well, thank you very much. There's those. But yeah, let me know, man. Where do you want me to place you, to put you? All right, now what can I do in here? I'm trying to figure out where I can put sarcophaguses. Or even just pedestals, or maybe just a pedestal, like just to put a pedestal here on the left side. I suppose we could just use the same horizontal designed, ornate, or engraved elven thing right there. And then we can just take a skeleton head and that right there. And do that. A few things in here would be nice, I guess. An amphora would be cool. And then something else. Let's say... actually here, let me do an engraved... Let's do this up here. The rune block. There we go. Storage room. No, we could do a storage room eventually, but not here. This isn't intended to be a storage room. Name the whole castle room. But yeah, Zoe's Gaming, let me know. Where do you want me to put your gamer tag? A wall fountain. Apparently, you don't know me very well. Anybody that knows me any bit well knows that I am strongly adverse to anything fountain-y. Not my thing. I'm not criticizing or being critical. I'm just, it's just me. I don't really like fountains. Bench of rope. I think that's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna... One thing I could do, actually, to give us a little bit more interest in this room is just continue that rune thing here. That is not the runes. That is the runes. There we go. Okay. You there, and you there. Upside down ceiling fountain. You are a funny guy. Funny guy. You all think you're so funny, don't you? Funny, funny, funny. Okay, every one of these is different, so... See, that's something I really like. You feel like you gotta open every door now, because you know there's something different down each one of these. That is, like, literally you open each door and it's like a new surprise. And you're like, oh, whoa, another door. And then you see what's inside, and... You know, it just improves the experience. Seeing that there's something different literally every door. It just makes things so much more enjoyable. Instead of just like doing standardized, everything the same. Yeah, this is definitely the route to go. Some of these tombs are really bland and plain, so they're not so exciting to explore. But, you know, some of them have some pretty good meat to them. Like this here, it leads into the large cavern. I thought that was a pretty neat idea, just to give a little bit of touch. Like maybe the goblins have gotten in there. But yeah, we've gotten a good bit done here today. We only got 3 more to go. I can't stop now. I have to keep going. This is a goal. We need to meet it. When will we be done with the underground? Probably about a year from now. No, it's gonna be a while, man. I mean, it's something that's gonna take me a long time to do. Man, I still got the cavern to do. I think I might actually decide to do the cavern for a separate episode. I think I'm gonna split the underground on second thought, because we have been down here a lot, and I am in need of a break here soon. So once we finish this crevasse and everything on this side, I'm just gonna leave this like not done for now, so that way we split it in half and only have this part of the crypts to do. So I think that is probably the best route to go. You know what? Actually, let's put a garden in here. I kind of got the idea from this over here, like just flying past it. Like, let's just make like a natural cave, and it just has like a bit of water in the middle, just like that one area, and then a bunch of plants. I don't really need any special place to leave it up to you. If you really want to build something, I didn't want to put under pressure. Well, man, I appreciate that very much. It really does mean a lot. You know, that you appreciate my content that much, that you would donate your money in support of it. You know, it really does say a lot that people are enjoying what they are watching. So again, thank you. I just, you know, just kind of lost for words, because, you know, that is a lot of money. The Pharaoh, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So I think we're gonna come in here, and then we're going to use Elven Pillars this time. Think like this. Are we able to do that? Can we walk through this? No, we can't. Okay, so we're gonna have to come one wider. So something like that. And then we're going to have to use some rocky blockes to cross between the two. There we go. And then we need some of this. Okay. And some of that. I'm doing fantastic there, Pharaoh. I hope you are doing well. So have you just come by the stream here? Have you been here for a while, or are you just commenting that I've been streaming a lot? I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy with this. I do want it to have a little bit of a significant garden in here. Streaming a lot. Yeah, I have been streaming a lot. It's just been inspired. You know, when you're inspired to do something, you want to keep doing it. And, you know, that's me of recent, is just wanting to stream and be with you guys. You know, it's a lot of fun, in my opinion, to be here and be able to build. Or like earlier this stream, I wasn't talking, but you know, I started talking eventually, and here we are now. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe this will work. Just inundate the area with that stone, I think isn't the worst idea. And then we're going to have to naturalize all of this. We're just going to use... I guess we'll do patches of diorite. Quite the rare treat to see you streaming. Earlier it sounded like it would be quite the rare treat to see you streaming. What do you mean? Me just having stopped the stream, or? Or are you talking about when I stopped streaming for a while there? Because, yeah, back not too long ago. I only started really getting back into streaming probably, I don't know, a month ago? Maybe a couple weeks ago? It's, hasn't been that long. Fireplace, lounge, chairs, coffee table. No living room behind the doors. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know about that. You know, I like doing crazy things and thinking outside the box and all that, but I do believe there are points where things maybe get too far outside of the box, where it becomes a little extreme. And I believe that making a TV lounge and everything behind one of the doors would be a little bit too extreme for my tastes. They sound like it would be quite the extreme. We just going... I don't mean to defend. Just going on news a while back. I don't remember. I kind of like the flower pattern in the stone to indicate the entrance to the garden. The flower pattern? Oh, what we could do actually to give us a little bit more interest here. My cat is in front of me again, sticking his butt up in my face, watching the screen. We could do that. I mean, it gives us a little bit more of a garden type feel, I guess. But yeah, let's keep doing this cave. Texturing is one of the biggest things for the caves that I've been doing down here. And we will put some crystal. I think we're going to put like maybe 3 crystal stalactites to light up this area. And then maybe a Harlan flower or 2. Not completely sure, but should be good. Where is it updated on the Conquest Reforged? I haven't checked it out. No, I haven't actually put this on a server. It was on a server originally, but no, this is just on single player right now. I prefer single player building because it's one of those things that being a YouTuber is difficult being on a server because it's distracting, very distracting, and yeah, I like to build. I like to build and actually get stuff done. And I also like to interact with the community. It's just, you know, this is where I feel like I can only interact with you guys of recent because time is very demanding. Don't forget a dead body, because apparently you're also placing dead bodies in libraries, so why not in a garden? It's actually kind of funny. Yeah, we'll put a dead body in here, I guess. No, we'll see. Mycelium, of course, is going to be in here. This is one of the garden materials I was using earlier that I think has a neat effect down underground. Where is the Mycelium? I seem to have missed it. Why don't I just type it in? Yeah, let's just type it in. Mycelium. Haha, look at that. Add stalactites. Yes, I will be adding stalactites. Here we go. Alrighty. Yeah, my cat sniffed my Mountain Dew and was like, yuck, shook his head. Same thing he does with our coffee. He'll sniff the coffee and he'll just like literally like jump away from it, like, and say like, wow, that's disgusting. Waterfall from the ceiling. No waterfall. I really don't like how water looks in Minecraft. It really looks kind of derpy. If it looked more organic, there's a possibility I would use it, but it doesn't, and so I don't like it. It looks terrible. Terribly. Alright, so we're gonna need to do some of this stuff in here. There we go. Just some rock patterns. I suppose this should actually be a stalactite. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some dripstone. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna put a crystal underneath. I always use blue crystal. We're only gonna use multicolored crystals and the crystal cave, but everywhere else I plan on just using blue crystal. The later versions looks like an untextured block. Well, it doesn't seem like Mojang is really putting a lot of effort into development, so they're just kind of lazily making updates, and it's definitely noticeable. You know, cat, your claws hurt. They really do. Will you stop it? He's getting feisty. He's attacking my headphone cord now. Stop. Goodness. What a brat. Do you have any plans on publishing Lumiere to be downloaded once you have finished it? Yes, I do. I enjoy exploring some early versions of it on Conquest Reforged server. Would like to do it again. Yeah, man. Lumiere will be released eventually. I will, for sure, release this for download when it is done. I'm just a stickler on getting it done, and I do not want to release an unfinished product, so that's why it has not found its way onto the downloady places yet. My gosh, he is so feisty right now. Stop it! No. Am I gonna have to put you away? Man, he was doing so good too. Like the whole stream, he's just been kind of laying around, sleeping, and now all of a sudden, like, he's like full of energy and spunk, and all he wants to do is be a cat. That's what he wants to be. He just wants to be a cat. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll make a little cubby hole up here. Like that. And typically up in these areas, I use a lot of this sandstone. We're going to put a Harlan flower up here with the low lighting. Doggo person. Yeah, I mean, we're each their own. I just prefer cats because when they get a little bit older, typically they are a lot calmer, and they, you know, just kind of are there when you want them to be, and they are not there when you don't want them to be. You know, that's kind of how I'm hoping my cat will eventually grow up to be. But right now, he is really, really, really feisty. It's really, really quite annoying to me, but I deal with it, and yeah, so that's that. Hopefully he'll grow up. He knows now the best time to be annoyed because he's a kid. Maybe he's made of chaos. Yes, he is definitely made of chaos. That is, without a doubt, fact. A few things I could add in is maybe like one of those there. All the stalactites don't need to be crystal. Well, I guess they could be crystal. It doesn't really. Yeah, let's just do crystal. Why not? I mean, we've been doing it anyway, so a little bit more crystal ain't gonna hurt. My cat's name is Scooter. By the way, if you guys want to see Scooter, skip through my latest video on YouTube. And I do a webcam, and I show them to you guys. So if you want to see the cat in all his glory, check out that video. you can see them for yourselves. Alright. Let's go ahead and throw up a few more of that rough calcite block around here. I think we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll just do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place, I suppose, another block away. I guess somewhere around there. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How many of you actually are going over to my YouTube channel to check out the cat? But he's a little orange and white cat. Pretty awesome. A large crystal vein. Usually I only build the large crystal veins underwater, except for this vein over here, which I'm thinking about changing the color of to maybe like a red color or something. You already saw the cat? Yeah. It might look a little bit odd right now how I'm going about doing this, but once I am done, it's gonna look really, really interesting. It's gonna look good. I'm confident that this is going to come together looking pretty well. So what I'm going to do here is connect. So I'm gonna do that, that, and that. Let's delay that right there. And we're going to put that up a little bit. Put you right there. There. I suppose we can put that right there. Alright. So now we're going to do fill, water, tin. Alright, so we got some water. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to officially do. I guess over here we could use a little bit more details. Some details. So something like that. Maybe another one right there. Cut some corners if you know what I mean. Chew up like that. Maybe a corner block would go good right there. Yeah, that looks good. But we'll do it again. I already saw it. But we'll do it again. But yeah, the cat's awesome. I definitely awesome cat. Alright, and now we're going to do another crystal right here. There we go. So 3 crystals I think is just fine. So now we're just going to fill this place with plants. So let me go back to my other garden and grab all the plants that I used over here. So we don't have to search through our plants again to try to find things that work. Okay, I suppose that's good enough. So let's go ahead and fill this up now. Just put random plants everywhere. One there. A few taller plants. I definitely like the idea of having some taller plants just kind of scattered around. My cat is being bad. He's attacking the blinds, as per usual for cats. What is with cats and attacking blinds? Like, you know, that's like the stereotypical cat attacking blinds. I just find something really entertaining about blinds. I just can't quite place it. I just have to share a house with peeps who are allergic to cats and dogs. Yeah, I understand. Right. Kick 'em. I will say that thought has crossed my mind. I won't do that because then my wife would hate me forever. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of low light in here to bring that crystal alive. Alright. Take that light out. And then take that light out. And go ahead and put in some of that stuff. Okay, there should be something interesting in here. I don't know what though. Does anybody have any special ideas? Besides crystal, like we already got the crystal stalactites, but is there any ideas like things that, like something we could place in the ground right there? I wish the crystal was lighter. It will be though. Like check this out. In this shader, it looks really, really nice. Like if we just use this crystal, that crystal really comes alive in this shader. Gosh. Alright, no. You're gonna break the lines, buddy. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna put this cat away real quick. He's going to constantly meow, so close the doors until we're done and then I'll let him back out. A skeleton. A sunken coffin. No, this is a little bit too extreme for what I'm trying to do here. I don't know, guys. Let's just do, I don't know, an amphora. I mean, that's just typical, I guess, but it's there. I'm just gonna call that good. All right, so we have a little cave-o thing there now. So that is a garden. We got 2 more to do. Punts cat out the window. That's not a bad idea. I would eventually like to put books everywhere throughout Lumiere. I think this one's gonna be really, really small. I'm just gonna do something like this. Like right now, I'm just in the mood to get it done. I don't really want to go all out. So I'll just do that. Well, wait. We're gonna keep, yeah, we'll just keep that wall. Maybe we could actually do something with this. Like maybe we can use this kind of fresco looking block. So we can do that, and then at the end, we can go ahead and do, I guess you guys would like some light in here. There we go. And then at the end, we can do something. You know, maybe we could say this is a human revised tomb. So like they've really revised it and made it a lot more vibrant. And so human tombs use a lot of this diorite and such. So maybe we can do that in here. I mean, it just feels so random building these tombs. There's no method right now. It's just kind of whatever works. I feel kind of bad for doing that because it really doesn't make sense. But does it matter? Does it really, 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 really matter? I can't say it does. We're just building random things. That is all we're doing. Yeah, I'm still here there, Sir Cayman. I came back. I was just kind of feeling a little bit, I was feeling inspired to stream some more, so came back to do a little bit more. And also another thing about human construction around here is we use a lot of this brick. So this is a really colorful Tomb thing. An ancient magical contraption whose purpose is lost in the ages. An ancient... Well, this has to be a tomb of some sort because we've humanified it. There goes the meowing. My cat started meowing at 5 o'clock. No, I'm sorry, 4:30 in the morning. That's when I usually wake up for work. So I mean, I don't blame him all that much, but it just it's so annoying. Like on a Saturday, I at least want to sleep in till 6. I mean, just let me have just a little bit of time to regain my strength. But no, my cat's like, wake up, wake up, feed me, feed me. That's all I hear is feed me from that stinking cat. Or give me attention. Give me attention. Give me attention now. I know the pain of building because I desire to finish rather than desire to have fun. I'm helping provide the fun. Maybe not fish scales cobble? I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I just thought it would be a neat little difference. Maybe we can just use this to maintain the palette. There we go. So that way, yeah, that looks pretty good, I'd say. And then we'll go ahead and put another torch in here so that we light the place up. We need to put something right here. It would be cool if we elf hanging from the bridge and a noose. That actually isn't too bad of an idea because there are still a few elves around. Maybe that's an urn of ashes from some elven lord or something. Or not elven lord, but human lord. I'm not adverse to that. Alright. I don't know what else we could do in here, to be honest. Does anybody have any ideas? I suppose we could put... Oh, I know what we could do. One thing we could do at least. Take a painting. Put that right there. Is there anything we can do along the sides? Because people love themselves. I don't know what to put. What can I put there, guys? What can I do? What can I do? Love themselves some hanging corpses. You could do like one small crack in a wall or something. No, I want to keep it relatively, you know, one thing I could do, actually. It's one thing that actually looks kind of good in, situations like this, especially human-type scenarios, is using, weaponry like that. Yeah, that adds a nice little effect, I would say. We could also do it here. Go ahead and knock that back. And then put maybe actually we can switch these. We can put those there, and then maybe put a sword rack on either side here and there. So there we go. So this guy was a warrior. We'll just say that. How's that sound? Here we go. Definitely different from all the other crypts. I mean, I just love this. Like, you open a door and it's something different every time. There's a hallway going down. Oh good, we found the toilet. I think this one is just going to be a door. A door and then a sarcophagus, like right there. So like, here's the door, and then the sarcophagus is going to be standing up. Or actually here, we'll just do this. Some text. There we go. Now that is innovation right there. Like, everyone's gonna be walking around. Like, here, let me reset the replay real quick. Settings, record single player, off, single player. Okay, let's get back on here. Martha Fard, how you doing? Welcome. Great to see you. But yeah, you're like, oh look, a little tomb. That looks great. That looks great. You know, really awesome stuff. Looty doody doo. And then you're like, what? You know, you open every door and you see something different every time. One thing we need to do in here, actually. I turned the replay off, I know, but it's really not worth recording this section of the replay. Just going to add in a little bit of extra materials around like this. There we go. Highly recommend the movie Darkest Hour. It's really good, and Gary Oldman disappears in the person of Winston Church. Make something in reference to the goblins. I did, actually. In this tomb here. This is kind of like a little broke through point where the goblins kind of gotten through. I think I might make more stuff like that around. The Tomb of the Scribes. Yeah, that's a good idea. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we gotta finish up this hallway here. Gotta add in some gravel and whatnot around just to give it a little bit more life, I guess. So here, let me grab some materials. We're going to use some of that, that, and that. Alright. I'm just gonna place these around certain areas. Not really putting any method to it, or using any method, just kind of placing it wherever. I haven't used any of this sandstone debris yet here, so we'll just go ahead and throw that around certain areas. Also, a couple rocks falling on the ground is a nice little addition. We don't want the little tiny rocks, though. We want the big rocks. The big rocks. Whoopsie. Man, my cat is, like, whelping right now to get out of the room that I put him. How did I make the broken bits on the floors? Oh, those are pebbles. So like you just go into some stone, like say diorite. You open that up and then you have diorite rocks. Or you can just go into your menu and search rocks. And it gives you all this list of rocks that you can work with. Yeah, honestly, I should use some more stuff like that. Give us a little bit of color variation in the debris that have fallen on the ground. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. What about a ruined carpet? A ruined carpet? What are you referring? Why a ruined carpet? I also feel like the hallway could use something more. Something to give it a little bit more oomph. Also, I think that is actually better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let me put a torch in my hand so we can actually see. You know, one thing about my cat, he does not give up meowing, like ever. He will meow and meow and meow. He is so persistent. I don't think I've ever seen a more persistent cat than that of my own. A ruined carpet. I guess we could put a few, like, maybe an amphora here and there. Like there. One there. Let's just put 3 amphoras around that, and one right there. So we don't have it, like, over, you know, everywhere. We don't want things everywhere. We want to keep doing these candles as well. So one goes there and there. Need to put one right there. And then on top of each of those, we'll put that as placeholder blocks. And we need to do replace 4. Go ahead and sample that one. Ah, yes. Okay, that's a problem. Q, F, and there we go. All right. And then we can go ahead and finish that up. And voila. I live with 2 cats. I know the struggle. The tombs are so confusing. I have no idea where we are in right now. Just trust me. We are underground somewhere. That's probably the best way for me to, like, look at my map on the top right of my screen. If you're familiar with Lumiere and my, you know, kind of where I'm at with that, you can kind of tell by the roof of Lumiere where we're at underground. Because right now we are underneath. What's opposite of the feast hall? We're underneath the craftsman building. So if we go straight up, Like, we'll probably go into the floor of the carpenters. So this is actually pretty much directly under Lumiere currently. And I want to keep doing that, like, you know, trying to stay underneath Lumiere for the crypts. The Crystal Cavern will not be. The Crystal Cavern will definitely be more its own kind of place. I want to make more hints that humans come down here. Like, I don't know how to do that, though. One thing I guess we could do... Oh, I just had this great idea. It kind of looks like... where is it? Ah, there it is. All right, we got half slab of that. No, we don't. What? Seriously? Ah. I was hoping we had a half slab of that. Well, I'm using the candles down here. So the candles is one of those things that is like more of a human influence thing. So it does kind of make sense. And this crypt is now complete. I don't think there is an unfinished block in here. Let's go ahead and check this out in game mode 3 real quick. So that is the crypt. Man, that's just one little crypt. That isn't supposed to be there. That's supposed to be filled up. You know, we got that massive cavern. Got the crevasse. The feast hall thing is gonna be right here. I'm not sure how big I'm gonna go with that. Probably not too big. This part gets really close to above ground, but the lore behind that is that this used to be a smooth hill going down, but when the architects were building Lumiere, they quarried the cliffs out all the way along the foundation of the castle, so that they would have more of a natural defense. And so they almost ran into this, but they didn't. They don't know it's there, or maybe they did. Like, maybe I can make a very soft collapse there. Actually, that would make more sense to have over here if that were the case, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say they just didn't find it. But yeah, the original place where they found the entrance into the crypts is over here, where they bricked up the entrance, and this used to be the way to get up and out. This is like a random little tomb here that I don't even know what it's for, but it's there. Little secret. We're all about secrets here. But yeah, the main crystal cavern is going to be down here underneath the tourney grounds. But yeah, the underground is definitely coming along. We are a lot closer to being finished now than we were before. That's for sure. But I'm definitely enjoying the process. You know, as long as you enjoy the process, that right there is what's important. I'm gonna change something right here really quick. Game mode 1. I just feel like there needs to be like pillars or something here. That's not going to work, is it? Nope. Maybe this will work. There we go. I say that looks pretty good. Pretty nice. And that changes up there, so what we need to do is take you and put you right there. Alright. The actual reminds me to come. What about another place for a little cult you have in the hillside? Yeah, I could do that. Probably not in here, though. I do need to make another little cult thing, though. I am liking this. I mean, that's come along. I do wish I had more time or built a little quicker or something. I don't know, just had time. Like, just look how small that entrance is, guys. I mean, would you ever think that that massive tomb is down here? You'd be like, oh look, another little tomb here that Dukan made. Oh look, this is a nice little bit of a thing going on here. Let's see what's going on. Oh look, another hallway. And it goes both ways. What's in there? Oh, check that out. I can't really see. It looks like a big open space. So let's walk around here real fast. Let's turn on different shaders because, you know, that's what explorers do. Ah, yes. There we go. And then, bam. Yeah, that is definitely, that was my intended result. I just love all these different places throughout. Oh, I need to light up that crystal. Well, actually, it technically is lit up. No, it's not. Okay, we need to put light there. Medium light. Right there. Okay. Yeah, the stream is coming to a close here tonight. I'd say we had a nice stream here. I had fun at least. Hope you guys did as well. Oh. I know what we need to do in here. Railings. And I need to put you there. Wait, how did I do this last time? I guess it was this. Oh, crap. Oh, look, I have that in my inventory. I guess it was that I did last time. I don't rightly remember, to be honest, but I think that looks pretty good. Want to hop on Darwin for a bit and take a look at the contest? I'm not on stream, though. I need to switch my Minecrafts and everything. It's just like a process and all that, so... I might, I don't know, we'll see. But I'll hop on Darwin here soon. Probably tonight. My wife doesn't get home for another half an hour, 45 minutes, so I got some time. Alright, so anyways, yeah, that was a great stream tonight. By the way, Zoe's Gaming. I need to make sure I got that name right. I'm gonna put your name right here. Let me find his name real quick. The guy that was very generous in today's stream. Let's see here. Opening my thingamajiggy up. Alright, there we go. I just want to make sure I get his name right. But yes, we're going to put a sign here that says, "Here lies Zoe's Gaming. RIP." Alright, the shaders definitely don't do a good job with lighting that up, but there we go. I think that's a little bit too much light. Medium light, definitely too much. There we go. Low light. Beautiful. Checking in. I'm just actually finishing the stream up here, Silver. We had a great stream today. A little rocky, I'm sure, but you know, we got done. We got done the cavern, or all the tunes and things in here, so I'm pretty happy. I am satisfied with the result, and I hope you guys are as well. So I'm gonna hop off the stream here, take some screenshots, get these broadcasts uploaded over to YouTube, and call it a day. But thank you again, guys, so much for your support. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to Zoe's Gaming for his generous gift here today. And I can't wait to come back to you guys next time when I am able. I can't promise when that will be, but hopefully sooner rather than later. So you all have a great day. Have a great night. Let's see, before we stop, is there any streamers that we can go check out? There is somebody, but he's doing vanilla, so never mind. All right. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.